The tension ramps up as two little goblins dash towards our protagonist, their eyes glowing with malicious intent. You can almost hear their menacing little "T" as they wave their tiny daggers in the air. They may be small, but they sure know how to make an entrance. The side characters in the background freak out as they realize there's more. There are two of them this time. They scream in pure terror. Apparently, one goblin wasn't enough, and two just doubled the chaos. The real question is, who's more scared, the goblins or the humans? While everyone's losing their minds, our brave necromancer Seongwu receives an alert. A bloodkin awaits your command. Yep, nothing like a timely reminder that his trusty undead minion is ready to fight. Seongwu's face says it all, time to get serious. With determination, Seongwu yells, "Fight!" His undead minion doesn't need to be told twice. It's about to go down. Armed and glowing with ethereal energy, the skeletal minion springs into action. The goblins don't hold back, and one of them manages to land a hit on Seongwu's undead minion. Slash! The minion loses an arm, and the goblins cackle with glee. Seongwu watches as the battle unfolds, realizing that at this rate he might have to step in himself. Meanwhile, the goblins with their glowing yellow eyes are still coming at him. In desperation, Seongwu calls out to his friend, Minso, who's holding a sword. "Give me that sword, quickly," Ower yells. Minso hesitates, clutching the sword like it's his prized possession. "I drew this sword. It's mine," he declares, completely oblivious to the chaos around him. Seongwu is done. Beside, he tells Minso, "Just keep it and use it to peel potatoes." And Seongwu's minion is still in the fight, though barely hanging on. Seongwu's minion strikes again, slashing its way through the chaos. Seongwu watches in surprise as his undead companion lands the finishing blow. Battle comes to an end, and Seongwu sees an alert pop up. You've earned 10 gold from goblin hunting. Not bad for a day's work, right? But Seongwu's relief is short-lived as his poor, battered minion walks over, looking a bit worse for wear. Seongwu kneels down to face his loyal minion, who looks up at him with those glowing, skeletal eyes. There's a weird tension in the air. Good job, I guess?" Seongwu mutters awkwardly, unsure how to feel about praising a skeleton. Suddenly, Seongwu receives another notification. The dead under your control are enslaved. His minion is now completely loyal, bound to him in every way. Seongwu's classmates, meanwhile, are still trying to figure out what's going on. One of his classmates asks Seongwu, "What on earth is going on?" Seongwu's response? Classic, "I'm not sure either." Seongwu's classmates are in full-on panic mode. They're screaming, crying, and someone is desperately trying to get help. One poor girl's face says it all. "This is way above my pay grade." Meanwhile, Seongwu's eyes narrow with determination. Something isn't right, and he's about to take charge. The building is literally on fire, like no big deal, just flames everywhere. Seongwu's inner monologue kicks in with all the dramatic flair of an action movie hero. He's not just thinking about the school. He's thinking big picture. If this madness isn't stopped here, the whole world could be doomed. Whatever's going on in this story is about to go from 0 to 100 real quick. And Seongwu's group is already planning their escape. One guy says, "Let's go to the parking lot." Yep, because nothing bad ever happens in a parking lot during an apocalypse. Right? Surprise. Goblins are back. These guys look like they've been waiting for their moment to shine. They're armed, dangerous, and most importantly, absolutely terrifying. Our heroes decide the best course of action is to run for their lives. Seongwu steps up, cool as ever, and yells, "I'll block them here." Like a true action hero, he's taking the lead while everyone else freaks out. Run, people, run. His bravery earns him at least 3 extra cool points today. The goblins are going nuts, chasing everyone down the hallway. Seongwu's inner monologue kicks in again. Wait a minute. They scatter like that, they're doomed. But hey, can't micromanage everyone, right? Gotta let people make their own mistakes. Now, here's where things get interesting. Seongwu finds some sort of mysterious board with symbols and monsters. There's a rule to this game, and Seongwu has just figured out that if he plays his cards right, they might just have a chance at survival. Our necromancer hero contemplates his newfound powers. Monsters, abilities, and rules. This isn't just chaos. It's a twisted game. And now that Seongwu knows the rules, he's starting to think he can bend them to his will. With Seongwu's command, the goblins and his undead allies go to war. Blades clash, blood flies, and Seongwu stands confidently. "Now I've got guys to fight in my place." Seongwu watches as one of his bloodkin, his loyal skeleton warrior, gets smacked hard. Our hero Seongwu is facing goblins, but one goblin gets a lucky hit and slices through one of Seongwu's trusty skeleton minions. As the goblin continues its attack, Seongwu can't believe what he's seeing. His skeletal bloodkin has perished, and the pressure is mounting. With sweat running down his face, Seongwu's inner voice is practically screaming, "Please, win." He's got no choice but to push forward, because losing to a bunch of goblins? No way. Seongwu's remaining minions are backing down. They leap into battle, slashing through goblins in a flurry of bones and glowing eyes. Finally, success. Seongwu earns 10 gold and goblins are sent flying. Seongwu wipes off the sweat, relieved after a hard-fought victory. And then, ding, his level increases to 2. Our necromancer is officially on his way up. Look at that status screen, complete with shiny new stats. Seongwu's first time leveling up, and he's not exactly sure what to do with those shiny new skill points. There's strength, agility, health, but he's thinking, hey, what about those ability points? Don't I get to pick some? Now the fun part, it's upgrade time. Seongwu is presented with a glowing screen of random options. Will he choose ability, skill, item, or something else? He hesitates. Random it is. Let's roll the dice, shall we? Congratulations, Seongwu. Your random pick gets you an extra bloodkin slot, meaning more skeletons to command. Now, he has a new problem. He's running low on mana. With only 30 mana, Seongwu realizes his bloodkin aren't too expensive. But they do come with a price. The skeleton squad is still standing strong, but Seongwu knows he needs to watch that mana bar closely. Reflecting on the battle, Seongwu stays cool-headed. The important thing? Survival. No panic, no stress. Pure focus. He needs to stay alive in this chaotic, goblin-filled nightmare. With his skeleton minions leading the way, Seongwu plans his escape from the school. But the world outside is just as terrifying, filled with burning buildings and frantic screams. Can you make it out in one piece? Clear now. The situation outside is worse than Seongwu imagined. As flames and destruction reign, Seongwu realizes he's caught in something much bigger than just a school invasion. Time to act fast, and make sure those skeletons can help him out.